Sports. It's in the game.
Boom! It put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Tonight,
with fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pacheco once again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we'll see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is fielded at the 7. Escaping a tackler at the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 68 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 36 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did. And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to... Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down up near the 40-yard line. Burt sets up to throw it.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Meanwhile, Mahomes.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Here's Jake Bailey now. This is taken at the 23. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. Offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to... Just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll take this to the 46. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down.
That one caught by Rice.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
37 yards.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
55 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing. Here's a diving catch right side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in here by Chase. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it,
Tonight.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Into the air right away is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 7 catches, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. In motion right is Brown. Throwing is Hurts. He will find his man Chase, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen's throw brought in by Watson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Complete once again to Watson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the and he'll elect elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me of backs throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His first NFL NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense, and A.J. Brown headed back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Allen looks to throw on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Right side to Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts going to run it himself. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From midfield, here's Allen. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's into space past the 25. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Allen to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Allen again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here come the Bills.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll look to throw again. Quick slant to Shakir. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
On first down, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.